Have you ever wondered what's going on way, way, way down under your feet? Well, let's find out. Today, we're going to solve a super big mystery, the Earth's giant puzzle.
Okay, just imagine this for a second. What if the ground you're on right now, the grass in the park, the sidewalk, even the floor in your house, what if it was all just one big piece of a giant wobbly puzzle?
That's right. We're going to go on a little adventure deep, deep inside our planet to see how this whole puzzle works. So get ready, because it can get a little wiggly down there. Now, you're not going to believe this, but our giant puzzle isn't just sitting still. Nope. The hard ground we live on is actually floating on top of super hot, gooey, melty rock. Kind of like crackers floating on top of a big bowl of warm soup. So what happens when those giant puzzle pieces floating on the soup start to move around? You guessed it. We get an earthquake. It's really just the Earth doing a little wiggle and shake when its puzzle pieces suddenly slip past each other. And you know what? These puzzle pieces have a really cool science-y name. Are you ready to meet the superstars of our show? Let's give a big hello to the tectonic plates. Okay, so here's the big secret. The Earth's hard outer shell, which scientists call the crust, isn't just one smooth, solid piece. It's actually broken up into all these huge sections, and those are the tectonic plates. They're the giant puzzle pieces we've been talking about. And the craziest part is, these puzzle pieces are never, ever still. They're always on the move, which means they're always bumping into each other, or grinding past each other, and sometimes even pulling away from each other. But how fast are they moving? Is it super speedy? Not at all. You won't believe how slow it is. They move about as slowly as your own fingernails grow. Isn't that wild? But, even when things move that slowly, they can get a little stuck. Uh-oh. So what happens when these huge puzzle pieces get jammed up and can't move? Well, all the action happens right where the puzzle pieces meet. Those edges, or the cracks between the pieces, have a special name. They're called fault lines, and this is where things can get stuck. Really stuck. So here's how a shake is made. First, the rough edges of the plates get stuck on each other, but they keep trying to move, right? So all this energy starts to build up and build up, kind of like when you stretch a rubber band farther and farther, until, pop, the plates suddenly break free and slip. And when that big slip happens, there are two important spots to know about. The spot deep, deep underground, where the rock first breaks, is called the focus. And the spot right on top of the ground, right above it, is called the epicenter. That's the spot right below us. So, remember that pop? All that energy that was being stored up in our stretchy rubber band has to go somewhere. And when it's released, it rushes out super, super fast. All that energy travels out in every direction in big waves. It's just like when you toss a little stone into a calm pond and watch the ripples spread out. Those energy ripples are exactly what we feel as the shaking of an earthquake. So, a question for you. Does that mean every single earthquake is a big, rumbling shake? What do you think? Nope, not at all. They actually come in all sorts of different sizes. Most of the time, the shakes are just teeny, tiny little wobbles, so small that we don't even feel them. But sometimes, if a whole lot of that stretchy energy is let go at once, we can get really big shakes, where the ground can actually roll just like a giant wave in the ocean.
So, how do we even know about all the tiny wobbles? Well, scientists have a really awesome tool for that. It's called a seismograph. It's like a special pen that's always listening to the Earth. And when there's a shake, it draws a picture of the wobble so we know exactly how big it was. So cool.
Wow, from floating puzzle pieces to energy that stretches like a rubber band, our planet is just full of amazing secrets. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other giant, incredible secrets do you think our Earth is hiding?